But the whole point is that he didn't know how to manage his money really well, and he had to call out a big popular celebrity like Jake Paul to for the clout and for just for the hype and all of that to make more money. And they say he was not ready for this fight, and clearly he wasn't.
I'm losing time again, try to figure out who I am. Here's the road, let's see how we'll sink this way.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Abdul and you are here with the boys. We have Jason Hulangamo and Shavi Bandana.
We're back.
Welcome boys.
Back with another episode.
It's been a solid minute, dude, since the three of us shot a normal freaking episode, dude. No games.
yes.
We are not playing no games. It's just a
Not
normal
playing games
episode.
today.
We're back to the basics, which brings us to the question on what we actually are. Because we are doing so many different things.
Boys. I have a question for you. People have been asking me if this is a podcast, if this is a YouTube channel. I personally don't know if I have an answer, but I want to ask the two of you. Shavi, are we a podcast or are we a YouTube channel?
No, it's like vlogging. It's like vlogging.
Sorry.
But-
Go.
But we also discuss stuff. I guess the closest thing would be vlogging, right?
Yeah, that's
Technically.
actually weirdly sort of right. Like I wouldn't have thought to myself it feels like vlogging, but once you say it like that, it kind of makes sense. Like it's just us telling stories, and like most of it is about our shit. To be honest,
Yeah.
we're playing games and shit like that. But I don't know. It's just it's a journey. We started in April, not knowing exactly. I mean, we wanted to be
We
podcasters.
straight up podcasters. Yeah.
69 days after 420.
It's a nice kind of journey that we've taken, going with having guests on and like different kind of people we've had on, us playing games, our take on different shit, the way we try to put out episodes, we try to always change it up, like just get better every single time. I mean, it's interesting. Sometimes we have our bad days, but still, like three of us are there, and it's exciting to keep doing this. But Jason, what do you think about it?
No, yeah, like Shavi said, I think it's like we're in the realm in between like YouTube and podcasting, because I think when we started off, we expected to be a podcast instead of a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah. We
But then I think
discussed that. So,
Yeah, as time went by, I guess I don't know. I don't know what word to use, like adapted or like evolved or something to
Evolved.
where we decided
yeah,
to do
evolved.
like the games, because we never thought of when we started, we never thought of the guest thing, we never thought about doing games and all that shit, but it just happened as we went. So I don't know whether we are gonna specify to being a YouTube channel or a podcast. I don't think even we
No.
know yet. It'll just be like this and that, and obviously it's gonna be a bigger disadvantage to all the audio listeners, because when we do something like the higher lower game, nobody's gonna get it on the audio.
yeah.
But then again, I think we put the audio out just to have the episodes in order or whatever.
I got Cyberpunk. Straight up, I want to put it out there. Shavi also got Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is being released in about a week from the release of this episode.
Exactly a week. No, wait.
Exactly. Is it a monthly or so? It doesn't matter, but it's like
10th,
about a week.
right? It's coming out
It's
on
the
the
10th.
10th.
10th of
Today's the
December.
3rd.
I hope it doesn't get delayed any longer. The hype around the game is insane. But I don't know, dude. Like I took like about 2 weeks to decide if I actually wanted to get the game or not. Like I low-key pressured Shavi to get the game. Then I was just thinking, like I
Yeah,
thought to
pressure.
myself, No, I didn't pressure you, but I think I low-key teased you, and then
Yeah.
when you made the final move. But I was thinking I'll wait for Shavi to get the game and start playing it for him to tell me how good it is or if it's a bit fun. But yeah, I just couldn't not get it any longer. I wanted to be one of the guys who pre-ordered the game. Like, it's my first time pre-ordering a game.
Usually I'm against pre-ordering as well, but
It was very exciting.
yeah, dude. And like for the price that I found, I felt like it was worth taking the risk. Cause like I don't think it's gonna be a bad game. I don't think it'll definitely not be a bad game. Whether it stands up to the, I don't think it'll never stand up to the hype that it has. Because people are expecting this to like fucking replace their lives and shit, which is definitely not gonna do. But I think it'll be like one of the best games that people would ever play. I think it's gonna be incredibly immersive. It's gonna have like an amazing story. Like, you're gonna have a ton of shit to do. You can lose yourself in the game, I think. But yeah, like people, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a bunch of angry reviews because people are gonna be like, oh, it took like 8 years to come out and it hasn't replaced my life, like worst game ever, sort of thing.
It is potentially gonna be okay, I don't want to say because I don't know if I'm right, but like a GTA 6 I mean, not similar to that, but
No.
have a lot of vibes, like for it to last as long as GTA 5 did.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I think Jason's getting bored.
Yes, I was gonna say so. Oh, fuck. Okay.
I just watched a few. I didn't pre-order the game. I'm not a cool kid. But
No, don't put us there because it's not cool.
But I also was watching a few of these Instagram pages and all where they post about the storyline behind it, and looked like it had a pretty nice story that people would enjoy.
But moving on to the next topic, boys.
Monolith.
I had to ask you guys what it meant before we started the podcast, but
You were gonna bring it up, or you brought it up?
No, maybe people who watch this won't know what it is. Okay, at least can educate some people.
I'm guessing the word monolith comes from monument or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking off the top of my head.
Wait. It's a geological feature consisting of a single massive stone or rock, like a mound.
Told you, monument, monolith, same thing.
It's like a natural monument, I guess. But there's nothing natural about this. It's stainless steel.
No, but
it's not natural. So it's like, I don't know, some crazy, like, I guess cult or whatever group of individuals went around and placed 3 freaking monoliths. So they're like pillars that have 3 sides and made out of steel, like steel
Stainless
sheets.
steel, yeah.
Stainless steel, and like they were placed in wait. There was one in California, one in Romania, one in Utah.
Wait, so you're telling me
Like
people placed monuments in 3 different locations as a sign?
Monoliths, okay?
Monoliths, sorry.
Whatever. Like just 3 tall as like maybe I'm guessing like 10 foot or something tall. Like monoliths or whatever, like
Pillars
what's the object called? Triangle.
Pyramid.
Prism?
No, is it prism?
I don't know. I would just call it a pillar, dude. Just call it a pillar.
Okay, the pillar. So, just 3 pillars placed in like random parts of the world. And also, like while I was going through these topics today, I saw like one of these pillars that had been removed by a group of TikTokers. Like, they removed it because people were coming like and looking at it like a fucking tourist attraction. So they'd come and like removed it and said that because people are coming, they're destroying all the nature and stuff around and all that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty crazy, dude. Imagine you just go for a walk down some park and you see like a fucking stainless steel pillar in the middle of nowhere, and nobody knows who the fuck put it there.
Full on cult vibes.
Yes. This past week, what I have seen is Ramba go off, dude. I probably got like backstory, okay? I was going through my phone that like maybe last month. So I was going through Instagram like I do every day. Every day for like the past 3-4 days, dude. All I see is freaking posts from this one Instagram account, which I will not name, posting pictures about animal cruelty. Like, don't get me wrong, like I fucking love animals. I grew up my entire life always like with animal in the house. But like, imagine like every single day you open your Instagram or your Facebook or whatever, and you see like the same Instagram account always posts like, you know, pictures of farms in some country, like abusing pigs or cows or whatever it is. Like, if you want to put a message out, like, it doesn't matter what audience you're trying to put it out at, but like every day you see pictures of the same thing, videos of the same thing, people beating up animals, all that stuff. Like, there are some people out there who are sensitive to like stuff like that, because I don't know, I personally, like, when I see even like a person get injured or a large pool of blood, I'd either pass out or run away. So when I see animals like that, it's like much different than, because as I said, like, I fucking love animals, and when I see that shit, it probably turns me the fuck off. And yeah, that's my fucking rant. Like, there's this one Instagram account, like a huge influencer in Sri Lanka, that keeps doing that over and over again. Like, if that's your message you want to put out about animal cruelty, you can always, you know, have that always linked. People can donate, or you can put a post up. It doesn't have to be the same freaking video of people kicking animals, beating animals, electrocuting them. It doesn't have to be there every day. Fucking ruins a person's day, I think, when you start off and you see that shit early in the morning. Whew.
No, but I think that's fair. That's fair,
yeah.
Because people are, for the most part, I get like you want to be like raising awareness and shit, but at the same time, it ruins someone's day, and sometimes people just don't want to see it, and like it's kind of in a way selfish for them. I don't know if selfish is a word, but for them to be like, I don't give a fuck how it affects other people. Like, these animals are suffering a lot more than it will be for it to ruin your day or whatever. In a way, they have a point, but at the same time, people have like their own struggles going on, and on top of that, you don't want to, like, you know, you go on Instagram just to chill out for a bit, and suddenly you come across all these things, and it like puts your, like, if you're having a bad day, you're gonna have an even worse day after you see all this, and you start thinking about all that. Maybe it's a little selfish to think of it that way, but like, there's only so much one person can really do. Like, for example, we see it once, we decide, okay, we're gonna stop eating, we're gonna reduce the amount of meat we consume or whatever, and then it's done. But you still keep saying it. Like, what more can you really do as an individual, right? This should be something that's going more towards big companies that actually do it, rather than people themselves, I feel.
Yeah, like, it shouldn't be just put out, I feel, like, on social media. Like, they could, like you said, like, approach a company and maybe make a video then and then pitch it to them, so they know the severity of it, so, and they can take actions against it. But I don't know, it's pretty shit though. Like, I mean, I know it's as easy as unfollowing the person, but then I also like appreciate and respect the other stuff this individual does online and like in real life too. But yeah, it's pretty shit too. Like, you don't have to see that shit every day.
Yeah, the cyclones, dude. Isn't that like a bit fucked up?
It's fake.
How do you know it's fake? No.
No, wait. Wait. Hold up.
Bro,
That particular. Okay, wait. Let me just say what I have to say. Okay. Now, just to put some backstory behind it. We all know that there's talk about cyclones in Sri Lanka over the past few days, coming days, whatever. And there was a video circulating about the particular cyclone, and that video is fake. I know that. I believe that video is fake. That video was taken in 2017 or some shit like that. But still, dude, there are weather reports of potential cyclones hitting Sri Lanka.
You're saying tornadoes? Tornadoes are the huge freaking cyclone.
No, I mean like okay, cyclone is a very exaggerated version of a tornado. I'm just
Yeah.
telling that the weather is not the same. The weather is changing.
It's not the same.
No, like I don't know how to
Okay,
say it
okay.
because I'm not like 100% sure about this, but like even my dad kept telling me about this. Maybe he also
No.
saw that one video of
I
cyclone
think-
and he's going wild. But yes, Jason.
I think Shavi and I thought you were going to talk about the video, dude.
Yeah.
No,
Around
I
70
straight
video.
up know that video is fake. I want to talk about this video being sent around, also people not checking their verifying sources when they get stuff like this. Even like all these small videos, there are a lot of stuff about coronavirus also. People don't verify; they just forward the message around everywhere.
Yeah, I don't. Haven't you heard like if you drink hot water and lemon, you can cure cancer and shit?
Yeah, like especially all those kind of messages, and at the bottom of the message, it always says forwarded as received or some shit like
Yeah.
people just
like,
to save their own ass.
totally.
They'll be like, oh no, I didn't make this shit up. I got it from someone else, and that person
And
got
it's
it from someone
always
else.
some
and it's
doctor, like Doctor blah blah
Yes.
so and so has done
Exactly.
this. You look it up, and like for some reason, like these WhatsApp aunties and stuff know how to cure cancer, and like researchers and shit. Like just drink hot water and tea, or like and add some garlic, and then you won't get AIDS either. Like that's the sort of shit that circulates on WhatsApp.
we didn't talk about the fight, the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones fight, Jake Paul and Nate Robinson, the knockout of the year.
Bro, Shavi, you know watch fights, but you didn't see the memes, right? Of like
Yeah,
Nate
yeah.
Robinson.
Bro, come on. Like, even I didn't watch that fight, the Jake Paul Nate Robinson fight, but the memes, the juicy memes that came out after it, bro.
Low-key
Right.
feel bad also, dude. Like, he's a nice guy, but
Yeah.
he's going through some shit, dude. At the end of the day, like, he's a
Dude, like,
human.
a
I don't know
lot
how
of-
much of that shit he could take.
Bro, a lot of NBA players were like, there was one player who talked about, people like LeBron and people like, these like top athletes. I'm just talking specifically in the NBA. It's probably the same for any athlete. Like a lot of these top tier athletes, they know how to manage their money. They get good
Financial advisors.
financial advisors, and they manage their money really well. But certain people, like specifically Nate Robinson was out of the NBA for so long. He kept trying every single year to get back into the NBA, to get back into the league, but no one really accepted his. Like he kept trying. He kept putting, because I used to follow him for maybe a few years now. He used to keep putting videos up, and of him training in the gym. Ready for next season, ready to play with this team, that team. He used to keep tagging the teams, like at the Warriors, at the Lakers, to see if they get interested. But the whole point is that he didn't. Like rumors have it that he didn't know how to manage his money really well, and he had to call out a big popular celebrity like Jake Paul to for the clout and for just for the hype and all of that, to make more money. And they say he was not ready for this fight, and clearly he
So
wasn't.
that's the same thing that happened between KSI and Logan Paul, dude. So he challenged Logan Paul to the fight after his whole suicide forest video scandal.
Yeah.
So basically, it was like he saved his career. I think Jake
Oh.
Paul didn't save his career. I think he sort of made it worse, but he got a lot of money out of it. I think I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, I mean they did a rematch also, and I'm pretty sure the rematch was because of the money. It's
Yeah.
not like
And
now
also, there
Logan
people
Paul
are
is-
saying that from the Tyson Tyson Roy Jones Jr. fight, like Jake Paul brought in 40 to 50% of the revenue from the
I
whole
did
thing.
see that. I'm pretty surprised,
damn.
dude. Like I find it hard to believe, but it's definitely true because it's like proper stats. But I also did see Logan Paul. I don't know if he's been challenging Floyd Mayweather for some time, but he seems to be trying to trigger Floyd, and Floyd loves the clouds, so he's also putting pictures, videos of him training. But I don't know if that's actually gonna happen. People like Logan Paul is a lot taller than Mayweather, than Floyd, so it's probably gonna be like a disadvantage for him. But be interesting to see if they actually fight. If Floyd comes back for another one.
Wait, who fought? Logan or Jake? And Logan Paul's the older brother, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I always keep for him.
Shavi, I know you watched Queen's Gambit. I've been hearing about this from every single person that I know. They all talked about Queen's Gambit. I want to know if it's actually worth watching. I know you watch it, so just tell us.
I think it's something that everyone should watch. Like, I guess, like, for the people who want like a strong female lead, there's that for them. I didn't really watch it because of that, like, because it's not like they do point out a little bit that she's a girl and she's doing all these things. Because I personally don't, well, not that I don't like it, but I feel like it works best when it's not pointed out that they are female, but they're yet, despite that, they're still being super influential and being strong and shit, like. Because if you point it out, sometimes it feels like it's a little silly. Like, you're like, oh, look, she's female and she's strong. Like, that kind of doesn't really work, right? Like, that kind of does the opposite. It's like saying, oh, look, female.
That it is there.
Exactly. Like, it should be normal. Like, you shouldn't be surprised that a female is strong. If you get what I mean. Like, I don't think it needs to be pointed out, because I think anyone can be strong. It doesn't really matter what gender or what sex they are. But despite, like, regardless of all that, I think it's really well made. Like, I'm not someone who has like very high standards for stuff. Like, I can watch most things and enjoy it, but I think the Queen's Gambit is amazing, dude. It made me a little teary at a certain point as well. Teary in like a good way, because like, her accomplishments are very nice, and it does have its flaws with how certain things are portrayed, but for the most part, I think it's one of the best TV series I've seen. And it's not, it is long, but I think it's worth it. And like, it makes you want to like get into chess, dude. Like, I started googling chess boards and stuff, but then I realized
wait, what kind of genre is it in? Like, what kind of...
It's based on a book.
What are we talking about?
It's based on a book. So it's not a documentary, but I guess drama maybe. But it doesn't have like a whole lot of drama. I don't know. I'm bad with genres. So I don't really know.
No, it's hard for me to like picture this, because like all I know about the TV series legit is that there's a female lead and it's about chess. Like, I'm trying to picture how that's going to be so interesting. Like, I mean, maybe
it's a narrative. It's a narrative. I guess, because it's basically her life and how she got better at chess, and all the struggles that she had to go through. It's basically a narration of her life. So I don't know if narrative is a genre, but I would call it a narrative. And it's a really, really good narrative. I don't know if JSM would enjoy it, because it's not very...
I feel like it's gonna be like a Peaky Blinder kind of thing where everyone starts talking about it and then I feel left out, so I have to watch it. It's gonna end up like that. But also Abdul, when somebody says Queen's Gambit, what's the first thought that comes to your mind?
Arrow, Oliver Queen.
Yeah, dude, I thought it was on a ship.
Yeah.
I thought the Queen's Gambit was on a ship.
No, what the Queen's Gambit is a particular move in chess. Because I knew there were certain, because apparently they're like, dude, I'm telling you, like, you will want to play chess after this fucking show, because it's so, like, chess has so much depth to it, and like there's so many different, like, there's certain moves, like how you start the game, there's a particular name for how you start the game, then there's a mid game, there's an end game. Like, when we play chess, at least when I play chess, I just like move random shit and I just probably think maybe 2 moves ahead. But these people think like till the very end. Like, they know from the start how they're gonna move, and they consider all like the ways that the opponent could potentially move, and they recognize like if an opponent moves in a certain way, they know what move that's called and shit. And I think true chess, like at a grandmaster level, is about memorizing all these potential moves and knowing how to react to it. It sounds easy because, you know, it's just like, yeah, like if you memorize everything, then you're good. But obviously, you know, memorizing all that shit is hard. And yeah, it really, I don't know. I think it's something everyone should watch.
For some reason, when you explain that, like, all I could picture is like, you know, the lady, the Queen's Gambit lady, like playing a game with this other, like a dude or something. And then she's like, in her mind, she's thinking like, if I move my knight over here, he's gonna move it there, and then I can cut it with this and some shit. Like, you know, they think it through in the head.
Oh yeah, and then you can picture it.
Yeah.
No, that's like some anime shit, no. Oh no, he's moved his knight.
No, not like that. Like she's no.
And then suddenly, zing, I got it. And then bam, moves it, and then epic anime music. But yeah, long story short, I don't know. I would recommend you all watch Queen's Gambit. Just give it a try at least, because I was a little hesitant about it as well at the start, because it looked like something that will start off very slow, but it has a good pace. Like I spoke to a friend of mine and she told me you should really watch it. And then I gave it a shot. Then I binged through it in like 3 days or something. And it's like it has like I think 12 episodes. And each episode is like an hour long. And it has a good pace. It has a really good pace.
Bro, I'm just thinking about Peaky Blinders now, because I low-key just started that. I started it really late, and I really enjoyed it. I'm in season 3. I don't know exactly why I brought it up, but it's pretty lit.
I want to get into it as well, but Peaky Blinders is super slow, no?
It is, yeah, because I started season 3 like 2 months ago, I think.
But
And,
then shit, dude, some shit that you never expect happens in that. Dude, shit that just blows your mind. Like, that was the best part for me.
Yeah, like honestly, I'm excited because people told me it picks up really well from season 3 or season 4 or whatever. And I think the new season is going to include Hitler and some mad, confrontation with him or something. Alright guys, thank you for watching another episode. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button, subscribe to us if you're new, and see you next week.